Are you ready to learn unicorn on the pole? This routine is for you. We are on the pole, slipping and sliding everywhere.
Yes, it is summer in Taiwan when we're filming this, so it's pretty hot. Fortunately, we got through most of the tutorial without slipping and sliding, but towards the end, had to take lots of breaks.
Yeah. It is. We are sweating, and the pole, you know, we keep using grip, but we have to keep cleaning the pole, so it is a little annoying with the heat, but hey.
Yeah, at least we get to train. So.
At least we don't have to warm up the pole.
Yeah. We were talking earlier about which one is worse, like winter or summer. I think we said the same thing last year, honestly.
Yeah, you have to tell us which one is the worst for you to train. What time? Is it harder for you to train in winter versus summer?
Yeah. So like Karina mentioned, we're doing a unicorn pose on the pole. So it does take a little bit of your flexibility, but it's from like a genie. So, you know, I think the entry is pretty easy, but the flexibility part can be a little bit harder. But if you pay attention to the cues that we're giving you, it's going to be so much easier for you when you try it, because we did all the trial and error for you. Well, yes. Mainly Karina.
Another thing to note is that maybe the first time you try it, it will feel a little bit scary. It did for me, and it also did for Taylor. So do just like try it lower, take your time, do it slowly. If you have a spotting buddy, it will help a lot to help with supporting your needs there. So just keep that in mind. But once you figure out the right position, we help you with that when we break it down. But once your body knows that it's safe, then it's so easy to do.
Yeah, it's so true. I think after the first time that you feel like, hey, it's not that you know what to engage, then you're not so worried about it when you do it again. So before we start, let's do a quick safety check. Let's start by checking our equipment, make sure everything is okay with your rigging and stuff. Make sure that you have a crash mat. Don't practice without one under any circumstances. Also, make sure that you have grip as you need, and make sure that you're working with a clean pole and clean hands. Make sure that you warm up well and cool down well before and after practicing aerial and pole always. If you're looking for warm-up ideas, we'll leave them in a playlist for you right up here. Definitely recommend, like we mentioned, we're using a lot of our flexibility for this, warming up your legs really well, specifically pulling your leg before, like towards your head. That drill itself will help a lot when you're doing this routine. So yeah, if you haven't warmed up, go do that first, then come back to this routine to try it with us. Make sure you're wearing the right clothing, wear pole clothes, keep your inner thighs free, because I think for most of our routines, honestly, we use our inner thighs a lot. So wearing clothing that keeps that area free so you can have that point of contact with the pole is important. And then make sure that you have your spotting buddy. Make sure you have someone to train with so they can be your GPS in the air and your cheerleader. And if something happens, they're there to call someone or assist you.
Yay! Most of the tutorials, actually all of the tutorials that we put up on this channel are done to specific music. So unfortunately, we don't have the music synced up in this video. This is the tutorial video where we teach you how to do the poses, how to transition between poses, and we tell you the tips and the tricks that helped us when we were learning the routine so that you don't have to figure all of that out on your own. We know how hard that can be, especially coming from two aerialists who learn a lot of things on their own.
Yeah.
So we know how hard that can be, and we want to make it easier for you. But if you do want to see it synced up to the music, we did leave you a short right up here. The short is synced up to the music, but again, it's just a short. So you want to see it on the big screen, come back to the channel on Friday. On Friday, we will release a YouTube video that shows both of us doing the same routine, and you will see how it looks a little bit different when we do it, and that's okay. We want you to be more accepting of what it is that you are doing at home. We did leave you a link to the song that we use along with the timing in which we get started down in the description below so that you know exactly what song we're using, what version of the song we're using, and when we're getting started.
Now that we've covered everything, let's get started.
So she's starting holding high with her left hand, and her right hand is in forearm grip. So she's going to start with her right leg a little bit close to the rigging point, and her left leg is behind. This is because she's going to be swinging that left leg forward so she can add spin and pivoting off of that right leg. So here she's going to show us how she's doing this. She's trying really hard to keep her body under the rigging point before she brings her legs backward and then brings it to a basic climb. So the first pose we're going to do is an illusion pose. And so what you're going to do is bring your body up to come to a stand. Your left hand will be holding higher and your right hand will be in forearm grip. As you bring your legs up like you're about to climb, but your left leg will come behind the pole and the right one will extend out in front of you. Make sure the pole is inside of your crotch and flexing that left foot. Now bring your body forward, and here you're just gonna fold over a little bit before you take and you'll open up, lift your chest to the ceiling, look up to add some drama to this. You're going to bring your body back behind the pole, so hold on to the pole, come back to the pole, and then you're going to bring your left leg and cross it over that right leg while keeping that right leg pointed in a horizontal position. Okay, so from here, you're going to thread your hand in and hook it at your elbow and bring both hands into that position. Bring them to your head and hold here for a bit. Now you're going to adjust to hold the grip to get ready to do a straddle. So your right hand is holding onto the pole and it comes on a little bit like close to your right armpit, and your left hand is holding a little bit higher. Straddle here and hook your outside leg on the pole above that right hand, and then you're going to release and hold up high with that left hand and bring your right leg and hook it at the bottom to come into this pose here. Now here you're going to adjust your grip of the middle hand, hold a little bit lower, so the middle hand will hold a little bit lower to give your top hand space to insert your top hand between the pole and bring it to your elbow. Now you're going to be here, you're going to reach for that top leg with that lower hand and extend the leg. Try to pull it towards your body, but also open it. Think about opening up into a split. If this is a bit challenging for you to do, you can try lower on the pole, and you can also try the position on the floor to help you with getting your body ready to do this position. Then you release your leg and hold on back to the pole, or you can just release your legs and come down.
That was so much fun. We know that this routine, the peak pose, is a little challenging, especially if your flexibility is limited, but not to worry. We're leaving a routine on screen for you that has a similar pose, but doesn't require as much flexibility. So if you're someone who couldn't exactly extend your leg well while holding onto your ankle or your toes, then this will be helpful. Oh yeah, and also you don't have to use your elbow as much. So it's a lot less flexibility friendly. So we'll leave the dance video on top and the tutorial at the bottom. And until next time, bye! You can't help yourself.
No, I can't. I cannot.